Hey guys, this is Homestead Ed again. You may remember earlier in the summer, the boys and I came down here and we were going to try to see what we could do with some hand tools and some smaller tools, but obviously this tree is a little bit too big for that. So I came down here with a chainsaw. We're going to get this hopefully cut up and at least pushed off to the side so we can get back. You can see over here, it hasn't been cut. We're going to have a fall party where we do a hayride and people walk through here. So we need to get this cut down. So I'm going to see if I can get that done right now. Before we get started, I wanted to mention a quick word about safety. I never come out and chainsaw anymore without chaps on. As uncomfortable as they might be, wearing these is far better than cutting off my leg, cutting a femoral artery, and bleeding out before I can get anyone from up at the house to come down and get me. And it just makes sense. Even though I'm not cutting anything that's overhead, if something else got bound up in these, just throwing on the hard hat with the face screen and the ear protection, it just makes sense. So if I'm going to be out using the saw, I'm going to be using these pieces of safety equipment. I got everything cut up. It's in small enough pieces now where we can move it. And I even made a little bench, a little stool over there. So, bonus. I figured, since I had you down here, maybe we'd go for a little walk through the woods. This is my favorite tree. Let me back up and see if I can show you. This right here is my favorite tree on the property. It's just so stinking cool. And I need to adjust that rope so that the kids could possibly use it at the party. But the path just goes down this way. When my parents bought the property, all of this was woods, but I wanted a path to be able to cut through. So I followed the area of least resistance, and when it gets all the way down, let me see, when you get all the way down there to where it looks like it dead ends, it turns right and heads up a hill, and then it comes out in the middle of the property. So I just wanted to recap everything that I did today. And actually, you may notice that I'm wearing a different sweatshirt and it seems like it's more light. Yesterday, Homestead Boy number 2 was helping me a little bit with the videos and clearing up the wood. And I think he pushed the button on the lavalier mic. And I gotta tell you, I love the lavalier mic that I got. It makes taking videos so much easier. I can be far away from the camera and still get clear audio. And a lav mic is just one of these right here. And the one that I have is wireless. So I put this little unit in my pocket, and then on top of the camera, there's a unit that receives the signal. And the only problems I've had with it was when I first bought it, I just left them on channel 1, and for whatever reason, I got some interference. I changed to channel 3, everything's been good. But yesterday, Homestead boy number 2 made a video while I was driving the tractor up, and I think he pushed the button on the unit on top of the camera and changed the channel. So the mic that I wear and that unit on top of the camera weren't communicating properly. So I didn't realize that until I got inside and started doing some editing, so I have to reshoot this one. Hopefully at some point you'll see Homestead boy number 2's video. It's pretty funny. It's just real short, him climbing a tree. But the lavalier mic is great. I just need to make sure I check that they're on the right channels. So we got the path cleaned up. The wood is all chopped up. I used the tractor and pushed the remaining logs back into the woods. So we got that done, and I got the grass cut. And I even made a stool out of one of the rounds. I cut it to the height that I thought might work, and it actually is really comfortable. It's from where the tree wied out, so you can see it started growing into a Y, and you can see where the split kind of started right there. But because of that, it's wider right there, so it's really comfortable to sit in. So when we were sitting at the kids and I were sitting at the bonfire here, the fire pit, and it was really comfortable to sit in. So I also got a shot of a really beautiful sunset last night that had terrible audio. So I'll probably take the audio out, and if you watch until after the outro, you'll be able to see that. So thanks again. If you liked any of the videos that you've seen, please consider subscribing, liking, or commenting. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.